Do you have fear of camera? Do you have these anxious feelings while you're making a video? Well, if yes, then this video is going to be extremely useful for you. My name is Neha Bhatia and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be sharing with you 7 tips to remove your camera fear. Number 1, which you have to really remember by heart, is that it is not really the camera fear, it is a fear of judgment, the judgment of the people who are behind the camera. Maybe not right now, maybe nobody is there while you're shooting the video, but afterwards when people are going to look at your video, how they're going to respond, how they're going to react to it. Maybe they're going to make a comment on your face, on your script, on your content, on how you speak. You're already having this fear that how they are going to respond or how they are going to react. And you know what? They have a fear how other people are going to judge them, because of which they're also not taking their first step. So everybody's just thinking what others are going to think of them, because of which they're not taking their first step. So remember this by heart, that it is only the fear of judgment. A lot of times the judgment can also be on the looks, and these self-doubts are only created by us, and it is within us. It's not outside anywhere. There are a lot of times when people come and sit in my communication workshops and they say that, Neha, you know what, I feel maybe people are going to say something about how I look. Maybe it's you who's thinking how you look and how you're going to look, and that's what you think that people are going to perceive of you. It's how you perceive of yourself. If you can perceive of yourself the best, they can perceive of you the bestest. So first thing first, remove the fear of judgment. Number 2, very important, you need to practice. Now, I'm not asking you to take up a big topic, any topic, and practice that. No, start to practice your own expression. Maybe just go out, sit in the park, see how you're feeling, and just start to practice. Just tell to your camera, to your phone, this is what I'm feeling, this is where I am, and look in the camera, not just on the phone, but look in the camera and start to speak. See, understand, we are not used to speaking just to the wall, right? We're not used to speaking wherein we're not getting a response, right? So please make sure and please understand that this is a device. You need to be comfortable with this device. Now, if I talk about public speaking, that is entirely different. Now, I have been a stage host and hosted more than 700 events, and I totally understand that there is this public out there wherein we can feel a little bit anxious, and we can feel, oh, there are these hundreds of eyes right on us. So that's a different kind of a fear, and this is a different kind of fear that you need to address to. Now, I'll tell you something. When I started to make videos around 3 years ago, I know I was very uncomfortable because I have been a stage host, and if I used to talk, I used to get a response, I used to get an applause, I used to get an answer, but here I am just talking. Are you understanding what I'm saying? So please make sure that it's the discomfort as well that you need to break, and you need to become comfortable with this device, with this little device. Either it's a camera or it's a phone, right? So the second thing is that practice your daily, whatever is happening in your daily life. You're cooking, or you're sitting in the park, or you are watching some movie. You watch a movie and just start to share how you feel. You don't have to share it on Facebook or any other platform, but just start to share it, and then start to watch your own videos that you made and see how you were and how you felt, where all you fumbled, where you felt uncomfortable. And once you get a practice, once you get a hang of it, then you can make a professional video. Okay, see, it's not just the practice that will make you perfect, it's a perfect practice. Perfect means doing it the way again and again, and then expanding it. Okay, so when you come and sit in my communication workshop, my first challenge to people is to make an expression video. Just express who you are. People don't even know how to express themselves unless they have to sit in an interview, and for that also they have to prepare. Imagine. So please understand that you have to just sit with yourself, make videos, how you're feeling, and once you become comfortable with the device, then go and make a proper video of your content or of your subject. Okay. The third thing is very important. You need to write and divide your script. You cannot just go on the camera and start to talk. I mean, if it's an expression challenge, or if it's wherein you're just sharing about your daily life, I can understand that. But when it is about a proper subject, then you need to write a script. And till date, I still write my script in detail, and then I divide the script. So how do you divide the script? Once you have written it down, then you should know what is your opening, what is the message in between, in those 3 to 4 minutes, and then you write the closing. And even this entire message of 3 to 4 minutes is divided. We give a breakdown. I teach in my communication workshop. So you need to really divide it like a map. You know how if you just zoom a little of your map, what happens is, let's say you want to go from A to B, and you will also see other places as well in between that will come on the way to going to B, right? So you need to have this great clarity of what exactly your script looks like, what all examples you have in that script, where all you have the stories in that script. So once that is clear, step by step, that will be clear in your mind. And then of course you practice, and then you go in front of the camera and you start to record. Okay, this is the third thing. The fourth thing, no matter whatever happens, you got to be natural. Really natural. Now, while I was just preparing for today's video, and I thought, why do I have to really go with a nice hairstyle? I can just be natural today. This is what I want to show to you. And whenever I come on the camera, I want to make it a point that, hello, I'm being natural, because I want to be my authentic self. And while you're delivering any kind of content, especially in today's world, you have to be authentic to yourself, right? And that's a time when people would relate to you, they would connect to you. So I didn't want to just change my hairstyle. I wanted to be who I am. And even in my other videos, I am what I am. But you need to accept yourself. You can accept yourself the way you are. You can be natural. People are going to connect with you even more, right? The next thing, again, is extremely important, to have a glass of or bottle of water with you, and keep taking sips in between. I'll tell you why. If you're a beginner, there'll be multiple times that you will get tired of practicing. Your throat will get dry. And if you will not have water with you, there is a chance that you will feel a little bit stressed out, and you don't want to feel that. So even while you're practicing, even if one script takes 10 takes, 20 takes, keep a water bottle, and in between keep drinking water, so that your throat is not dry and you're able to not feel that stress in your throat. Are you understanding what I'm saying? It's very intense, and you need to understand that water is very, very important. Either you're on a stage, or you're doing webinars, or you're creating a workshop, or you're doing videos. Okay. The next thing that you have to follow while you're learning to become comfortable with the camera and remove the fear of camera is that you need to feel as if you're speaking to one person. If you will feel that there are so many people out there who are going to watch my video, that's fine. But while you're making a video, feel and make it in such a way that there's this one person who you're speaking to. Because understand that when we are on the stage, it's entirely different. There are hundreds of people over there. But when we are making a video, and I know that it will go to many, many people, but please understand that one person is watching your video. There could be 10 as well, but there is one person literally, about to go to bed and watching your video. So you want to connect with that person. You want to say things, you want to say in such a way, speak in such a way that he feels that she or he is talking to me. And if you can make that connection, that person is going to like your video, is going to follow, is going to engage with you. Okay. And the last and the most important is that no matter what your speed is, no matter what your speaking speed is, you got to be slow while you're in the practicing time. So while you're practicing your videos, speak a little slow. So I am used to speaking really fast. I have reduced my speed way lot when I started anchoring, or when I started hosting 10 years ago. I used to speak very, very fast. And of course, I also had an accent of Punjabi. So people used to say that even in English, there's a Punjabi accent. And what started to happen was that when I started to speak a bit slow, there were pauses that I could feel and they could feel as well. And when you get this pause, what happens is that you get a little bit of time to even think what you're about to speak next. When you get this gap while you're reducing the speed of your speech or of your script or whatever you're saying, you are getting this little bit of time to think and to absorb what you are saying. Otherwise, what happens is when we make a video on the camera, we just go on and on and on, and we are not listening to ourselves. So we need to listen to ourselves as well while we are making a video to make sure that we put the right message out. Also, there are times when we have prepared a script, so it runs in our mind as well. If the speed will be slow, what will happen is we can actually go back in our mind again and again, and we can just refer to it and continue to go in the flow. If you think that all these points make sense and you're going to follow it, please do hit the like button, please do subscribe to our channel, and do write in the comment box what else we can help you with when it comes to communication, because this is going to be a game changer for you if you would like to be a part of our ICW, which is known as Become an Influencing Communicator. Please just get in touch with us and be a part of this game changer. Last week we had an ICW level 1 and it was a blast. We were literally on fire. We enjoyed to the fullest, and just within 15 minutes people were breaking their camera fears. So if you would like to be in touch with us, please connect with us, hit the bell button, hit the like, and write it in the comment box what more you would like to know, and we'll come back with a new video on communication. I'm going to see you in the next video. Till then, stay happy, keep progressing, and don't forget you're absolutely awesome. Thank you. Bye.